So these boards are 11 inches thick, wide. This is 13 from here to here. And the total length of the boards is 193 inches. So it's just over 16 feet. I'll write that in feet too. It's going to be a big job. Big job. Okay guys, so about this long plank, this is pressure treated, I believe it's hemlock. My good friend in Ladner here, I'm in British Columbia, Canada, he's got a pier, okay? It's not that long, but it's pretty wide. This piece is 16 foot long, okay? He wants, as a joke, for me to carve in here, not as a joke, but he would love it. And it's only like, the pier's only 10 feet long, but really wide. He's a fisherman. Anyways, like a commercial fisherman with seine boats and stuff. He wants me to carve Canada's longest pier on this piece of wood. So I'm going to be wearing my mask. I'm going to take it down with the sander. I think I'm going to start at probably 80 grit. I'm going to smooth this whole thing off. I got a template that's getting printed out right now, and I'll tape it on, and then I'm going to transfer the letters over. The template is getting done from a print shop, so it's one big piece of paper, okay? So everything will be nice and smooth. Okay, so this is basically, oh geez, this is going to be a lot of work. A lot of work. I'm working on my board here, okay? I'm getting all this shit done as we begin the project, okay? Begin the project. Okay, so I went to the print shop and got this all printed out in one long piece here. I'm going to roll this back up again. I just wanted to show you guys. After I'm going to roll this up again, I'm going to sand this whole piece with 80 grit, okay? And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to get what's it called, drafting paper, copy paper, whatever it's called, I forget the name of it. I'm going to put it underneath and I'm going to trace out each one of these letters to use with my Dremel or my rotor or whatever. Okay, so it will transfer the letters to the wood. This whole piece, I had to measured everything. I centered it so this length, and the length down there are the same, the end lengths. And I haven't decided about any arts. Maybe I'll carve some waves in here or something. Who knows? But this piece, I'm taking my time on, guys. It's not just like a typical wood spirit where I blast it off in 10 minutes and a large one 45 minutes. This is going to take me like 3 days to get done, because I'm going to do my very best work I can possibly do. A lot of my friends are going to be walking on this board when it's on the pier, so my name's going to be on it. So I want it to be the best I can absolutely do. Here's a better view of actually how big the thing's going to be. Forward motion! Continue work! Okay, I'm using this Makita buffing wheel with hook and loop sandpaper just to rough out take off the rough fuzzies of the thing. Okay, so I got the whole board roughed out now with 80 grit with that Makita buffing thing. So now what I'm going to do, I did the whole thing. What I'm going to do, I got 150 grit here. I should probably use 120, but 150. I'm just going to run it along quickly with my Orbit sander and clean it up a bit. So, you know, this is pressure treated wood, guys, like I said before. So 100% whenever I'm working with any sanding thing like this, I am wearing my mask. And don't forget to change your filters, guys. You know, this stuff can be pretty harmful to your body, I guess, whatever. Okay. Okay, I got it all sanded down to 150 grit, okay? So, I don't think I'm going to sand it any more than 150 because lots of people are going to be walking on this anyway, so I don't think it needs to be sanded too good. You don't want to make it too slippery anyways. So now what I'm going to do, again, I got my stencil here of my Canada's longest pier. And I'm going to roll it out and center it and tape it down. And then I'll put my carbon copy paper that's in my car there. And tape it down. I don't know. Shut up, Jordy. There you go. Canada's longest pier. Yeah. Okay, so this is the carbon paper I got. I think you can buy it rolls, and I could have rolled it right under, but I don't have time. This stuff I got from, once again, the mad scientist. And I'll have to tuck it under here like this, each letter. Okay, so it's under there for that whole letter. Yep, okay, and the apostrophe thing, whatever that's called, is done. And so what I'm going to do after is with a pencil or pen, and this is for you guys, if you want to try and make a sign, just print something out and do this steps, and your letters will look perfect, hopefully, when you're done carving them out, right? So now what I'm going to do is just go along and draw around this line, and it will transfer it to the wood. So then I'll take this whole thing off, and it will say Canada's longest pier on the wood, without this paper on there from that transfer paper. See, just scribble around it. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure thing. Okay, so there you go, that's that. Canada's. See, it transferred pretty good. Longest pier. You know, guys, like, you're going to miss a couple spots. Like, see this S? I missed that. I don't think that you can't come here and connect the dots, you know? Well, connect the goddamn dots. And you guys, just because this is like this, don't think this is paper's garbage. Now, you can still use it for other things too, because if you got a letter going this way, you're going to be missing that little part of it. So save your paper too, guys. Save your money, right? Okay, guys, so I'm not the best person with a router. I've used it maybe 10 times. Okay, so Pete has made me this handle. This is whatever they're called. I'm just calling it a compressed router. Okay, whatever, it holds 1/4-inch bits. But Pete has made me this. The Home Handyman makes these and sells them. He's got a YouTube channel, Home Handyman, okay? But the mad scientist made this for me, okay? So it's better for flat service, whatever, okay? So I'm not sure if I want to use this with the router bits. I'm only going 1/8 deep in here, guys. Maybe a little bit deeper than that, because if you go deeper, when somebody walks, they can trip, right? This is an extra piece of wood I got from the board, right? You can see it's not the same board. So this is my practice board. Always practice first, guys, if you're unsure. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, because if I can keep right on my lines when I'm doing it. So, but I'm used to using this Dremel Trio tool with my little Rotozip bits, okay? So I'm going to first, because this is a lot faster, I'm going to first try it with this. And if this doesn't work, then I'll try it with this, and I might have to do inside of my lines, right on the lines, with this little thing, okay? And this little 1/8 bit in here. My go-to bits, guys. You see it's a wall tile cutter bit. do all my lines with this because I'm good at doing my lines with that, with the smaller one, then take all the inside out with the router. So I'm going to get it set up and try that. Shut up, Jordy, just start working. Okay, so this took me like 2 minutes to do with this. With this would have taken me 10 minutes to do. And this is way cleaner. So I'm confident to move on to Canada's largest pier with this. Continue! It's all routed in now, about an eighth deep. Canada's longest. Let me make sure I spelt this right. Didn't forget the I. If there is an I. Oh yeah, the pier has an I. Longest pier. So you can see there on the edge. So nobody's going to trip over that or kick up the thing or whatever. So what I'm going to do now is just fairly lightly hit it with this torch. Benzomatic. This is a torch that my real dad gave me actually. He was in refrigeration his whole career. So this is one of his old things. So anyways, this is, I'm just going to burn these fuzzies away you see here. Just hit it real quick because I don't want to lose this sharp edge. Guys, remember I said sometimes don't rush on your pieces? So this one is going to be good for today. I'm going to bring my little sander, sand up here tomorrow. My little flop sander I use on my Dremel, sanding here lightly so you don't see the router marks. And I'm possibly painting. I'm going to paint these letters black with Trumpad oil-based paint. Let's see. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And tonight, I'm going to take a measurement of this right now. I might even have to go to Buddy's Pier and see how far the railing, because this part of the board tucks into the railing. So see how far it comes. Because I want to draw something. I want to do a light carving in here. On this side and the other side too, right? Because, so I got this from here to carve, and here to probably here to carve. I want to do a real basic carving, something simple. You can tell what it is from the carving. It can't be too deep. It can only be this deep. So something I can carve and paint black too, so it's all matching. So you know, you guys, sometimes just take your times on pieces, and if you're happy doing it, just fucking keep doing it, man. You know, like, give her shit. Who cares what anybody thinks? You know, lots of people's gonna see this piece, so I want to make it the best. I want this piece to be the best piece I've ever done, because lots of people's gonna see it. Okay, guys. Till tomorrow. Canada's longest pier.